Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to show you guys how to work on your brake calipers. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be cleaning up this brake caliper, putting some paint on it just to make it look real nice, just because I already got the car basically up in the air, and I did a new caliper that I bought recently. So I want to do all my calipers now that I got all the tires off. I had to bleed the brakes and everything, so I'm going to do all my calipers. I got this set of wire wheels from Harbor Freight and my drill, which is what I'm going to use to clean this up with. And I got some Rust-Oleum paint. I'm going to paint it yellow, basically that color right there, just to make this look real nice. So let's get started. Alright guys, I'm going to attach this to this drill and get to work. Make sure to wear gloves. These wires are very sharp. They will get into your skin if you're not careful, so just always use gloves, like with these rubber things on them, and safety goggles, and a mask as well. You don't want to breathe this stuff in. All right, let's get to work. I changed to this bit to get into these tight areas right here where the drain plug is for the brake fluid. I'm just gonna get in there real quick and get in here with this so I don't hit that plug. Trying to get some of the tight spots with this. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some brake cleaner real quick. There you go, all nice and cleaned up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tape up some of these cables right here, the brake line. Cover this up where the brake fluid plug goes, and I think I'm ready for paint. So let's get going. You want to make sure you tape up these rubber gaskets right here. Tape this up. Make sure you tape up the brake line. Anything that has a little rubber on it, make sure you tape it up. You don't want to get paint on that stuff. Right, that looks pretty good. Tape up in here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up with a little bit of alcohol. Seems to still be dirty. Tape does not stick if the area is dirty. Always remember that. A good way to do this also, if you have the means to do it, is basically to just take out the caliper. But I'm doing it like this basically for people that don't have the ability to remove the whole caliper, because this would definitely be a lot better in my opinion if the caliper was off the car, or if you would actually remove it and put it to the side on top of something and lay it on something. That would probably be better to do it like that. I'm almost ready for paper. Make sure that I tape up the bottom part. I don't want to get nothing on the bottom part. And I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So in this technique, basically, we're just gonna cover up the rotors, cover up everything on the other side of the brake calipers, and just spray it down to keep it nice and simple. All right, I'm gonna just use some supermarket circulars real quick. cover that up. Supermarket circulars cover a nice area, so it seems to work out in this situation. Newspaper could work too if you can still get newspapers. Alright, getting there. Doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to cover up the areas that are not supposed to get painted. So I'm doing my best to tape it up as best as possible. It's looking good. And then for the other side, I'll stick my head back here to see if I can see the other side. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to cover the stuff up that's not gonna get painted. See? There you go. It's all covered up. My rotor's covered up. Behind here is all covered up. The rubber pieces are covered up over here, and we're good to go. Now, I do recommend putting primer on it. I thought I had some primer, but I don't. So this paint says it's a paint and primer and it sticks to metal, so I'm just gonna go ahead and paint it. I'm cleaning it with some alcohol. I'm gonna just wipe it off with some alcohol real quick before I start painting it, just to make sure I clean it up real good, and I should be good to go. All right, we're gonna do light coats. Light coats, people. It's gonna take a couple of, coats, but you always want to start the first one with a light coat. One coat, let that dry for a minute, and then put another coat on there. Alright, I let that dry for like 15 minutes already. I'm gonna hit it with a third coat. Now that it's nice and dry, it should start covering up a little bit better. Even coats. Make sure you cover it up pretty good so that it looks nice and shiny. Yeah. It looks like it's covered up pretty well. Yep, that looks pretty good to me. I'm trying to get back here a little bit. Yep, I think that's good. I think I got like 3 good coats on there. And it looks pretty good. I know yellow is not most people's preferred color for a caliper, but everybody uses red. I'm getting bored of seeing red calipers, so I decided to go with the yellow. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.